Oh, okay. I just feel like diving in the pool a little bit, and most likely, I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I do a little talking, drink a little water because it's hot, and I want to talk about what a man should do. What a man should do. Now, this all came from me listening to a conversation, and I'll name it. Uh, it was what Fresh Out Big Hurt was talking to another person, and the person he was talking to said he got angry whenever he sees a man let a woman pump the gas and the man not pump the gas. So he was like, so in my brain, I'm thinking a man should pump gas. Is that what a man should do? A man should pump your gas. And first, I have no problem pumping some gas for a woman if that's what she likes and she's with me. I don't mind. I don't mind doing anything. If you're going to do what I want you to do, uh, then I'll do what you would like for me to do. I believe in reciprocity. I believe in fair exchange. I like that. Now, I think my problem comes from first when you say what a man should do, and when it's not communicated, it's an expectation that you want something, but you're disappointed because you didn't express what you would like. I think that's the problem with most people. They really don't express what they want from someone else. And then you have all these expectations in your head that somebody's not meeting because you're not communicating actually what your desire or what you want to receive from such other person. I find it hilarious. So you could say that a man should take out the trash. So he should take out the trash, right? He should cut the grass. A man should, like, I find a lot of these things to be silly because a lot of things are programmed. They're not gender specific. So a man can take out the trash just like a woman can take out the trash. A man can cook just like a woman can cook. A man can cut the grass just like a woman can cut the grass. Now, society can say this is more predominantly masculine or manly, and this is more, I guess, feminine and womanly, whatever terms you want to use. Now, the problem comes from we're quick to say what a man should do, but do we ever say what a woman should do? I'm going to get canceled. A woman should not wear pants. Only they should wear dresses. Is that correct? Can I say that? Can I say that? A woman should wash the dishes, wash the dishes, and stay in the kitchen. Can I say that? So a lot of things that we say that somebody should do, to me, it's silly. It's really silly. Um, I don't mind people being traditional. I don't mind if a man or woman do or does gender specific things. I'm whatever you think it is. I don't mind taking out the trash. I don't mind cutting the grass. I don't mind taking the car to the shop. However, I'm not here to tell a woman what she can't do for herself. That's all I'm saying. Not that if let's say I'm in a situation, in a relationship, whatever, with a woman, and she was like, Charles, I would like for you to take out the trash for me. Okay, I don't have a problem doing that. I just wanted to make sure that when I ask her to do something, well, I want you to fold my clothes. If you reciprocate what I'm asking you to do, then I'll do for you. So many people want people to cater to them, but they're not catering back. I will cater to anyone who caters to me. You do for me, I'll do for you. That's how I think. So I just find a lot of things that people say, it's silly. And I would love to hear somebody with a counter position who thinks that what I'm saying is wrong. If you really think what I'm saying is wrong, that there, what should a man do? I've heard people with all these rules. We're walking down the street and a man should walk on the outside. I'm protecting the woman on the inside from a car. I'm jumping on. Why does where I stand matter? So let's say, for instance, some of these rules, a man should walk in front of a woman, so that's holding her hand. So what if somebody comes behind her and snatch her? Wouldn't it be much more safe for her to be in front? Like, I wouldn't want my kids behind me. I want my kids to walk right in front of me so I can see whatever threat is coming. So I can be like, oh, stop. You know, if you're behind me, what if I'm not holding you and then somebody snatches you or something happens behind me? Some things we talk about, to me, it's not very logical. I get traditionalism. I get being traditional. I get what we've been told, like how styles change and all that. what we think is masculine and feminine, and so many people right now want to argue over what it is. To me, I'm gonna make some jokes, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna offend some people, but I listen to a lot of brothers, a lot of men. When I say men, just men in general, speak, and a lot of men to me sound feminine when they speak, and I've heard women that they sound extremely masculine, but I listen to way more men than women, so I can't tell somebody how they should sound or what they should say. I just want to ask the question for anyone who listens: what should a man do? So, should a man pump a woman's gas? I want to hear that. Should a man take out the trash? And if a man is doing this because this is what a woman requests of him, what should the woman do? Like, what is a woman's responsibility? Because we're so quick to say what men should do. I want to know, there is no, for me, there is no right or wrong. I'm never going to tell a man that wants to, if a man wants to pump a woman's gas because that's your woman, that's you claiming this lady. By all means, pump the gas. I don't have a problem pumping the gas. I don't have a problem taking out the trash. I don't mind. Well, let's say if I'm not around, are you going to pump your gas? Are you going to take out your trash? Because I'm going to wash my own dishes. I'm going to cut my own grass. I'm going to take out my trash. And if I'm not doing something, I'm paying somebody to do it. So there needs to be an even exchange. We live in this society, in my opinion, where people just want rewards for nothing. You just want to be rewarded because you exist. Make a joke because I'm a man. Because you're a pretty little thing, and just because you're beautiful, let me just give you my money, and you can smile at me, and I go, thank you. Like, how do you guys kill me with that? Come, you might as well pay Charles first. It's like I don't have women just pay me for my handsomeness. But I'm not knocking, because listen. If it's your birthday or if you're beautiful, I don't mind spending money. I don't think there's anything wrong with a person spending money on people they appreciate for what. Listen, there's going to be many people you will never meet in real life on YouTube, and you're going to send them some super chats, and you're going to hit them up on a PayPal. So I'm never going to knock anybody that spends money to get what they want. Or how can I say that you're not receiving, what is the term? Entertainment value, or you're not getting something out of other people's messages. That's why you really will never hear me say anything about other people, even if I think a lot of people are disingenuous. You are not who you really are. Like, I'm really me. This isn't really Charles. This is no anybody who meets me on computer, off computer, online, in real life. If you talk to me, my conversation is pretty much going to be like this. Now, I can be extremely serious. So when I don't understand what people are saying, I'm really a person that will say, I just want to get to the point. I can be rude. I can be abrasive. I can be direct. I probably can be never blatantly. I can be disrespectful, but that's not my thing. But back to what I want to ask people. What should a man do? How should a man be? I know a lot of you just want to hear me speak, but I like the interaction. I want to hear from whoever's watching what they think that a man should do. Uh, should a woman like, I don't mind paying. I'll pay if I enjoy a woman. If she wants to drive me around, I'll pay for all the meals. I'll fill up your gas tank. I don't mind, as long as you're doing what I need you to do for me. I got you. Now, some people want to do something I don't want to do, then I don't want to pay for that. You go do that. Unless you're going to be beneficial for me. I'm not paying for something I don't like. That's just, I don't get that. I'm never going to, excuse me, not saying I won't do things that are special for people, but if it's not what I want to do, I'm not doing it. Now I will do it in compensation for it. So let's say you do a lot for me, then you can get me do something for you, because you're doing something for me. I'm going to do something for you, but you can't get me to freely do something that I don't want to do. It makes no sense. That's just how I observe things. And that's just the way that I function. So I want to know what people think. What should a man do? A man should do this. A man should do that. I just want to hear what other people think about what I'm saying. And I think that's the problem. Some people, I guess, enjoy just speaking. I don't just enjoy just speaking. Matter of fact, I wasn't like, if somebody wants to chit chat with me, let me know. But let me drink some more water, because a man should drink on camera. A man should I don't know, it's hilarious to me. I want to hear what other people think about this situation. I don't think, first, two people that get together in any type of situation should establish the parameters of the situation that they get into, relationship, family, whatever it is, and then whatever they agree upon will work. And so let's say I'm a man, and I like to do the dishes, and I'm cohabitating with a woman. I choose to do that. Doesn't mean I have to do that. Just like she may want to do the dishes, but should she? No. So that's one thing that confuses me. They were so quick to try to pigeonhole men. I don't know if we pigeonhole women like we pigeonhole men. A woman, in my opinion, you can do whatever you want. You can be a boss, CEO, do what you want to do. I don't care. Uh, do you. Now, I would be wrong telling women what they should do, but we're so quick to tell. That's not what a man would do. You'll say he's not a man. We always say that these males, but we don't say. Do we say that about women? I'm not trying to get on chicks. I'm just thinking that it's so quick to say what a man should do. So I want to know, what should a woman do? I don't think, in my perspective, uh, a woman should do anything, but I tell her what I want her to do. I want you to rub my back. I want you to stay pretty. I want you to go to the gym and stay in shape so I can always find you fantastic. That's what I want you to do. But should you do it? Like, do you have to do it? No, you do whatever you want to do. Do I think that a woman should do it? Truthfully, she can do whatever she wants to do. So that's why sometimes I want conversations. I want people to think about what I'm saying. What a man, so a man should do this. A man, so if a woman asks a man out, should a man pay for that situation? If she asks the man to go out with her, should the man pay? Should he? Is that what a man should do? So we have a fantasy society, and for some reason we don't really talk about it because we get caught up in how we think people should be. So you have, even though women don't want to admit it, a lot of women court men. So, and is there something wrong with it in general? I know a lot of women would never approach a man. Should a man always approach a woman? If we live in a society where men would get their head cut off by saying that you're attractive, should a man even risk it? What's going on, brother JT? I just wanted to ask the question because I was listening to I just listen to different people. So at this time, the Fresh Out and Big Herc was talking to a guy, and some guy he was talking to said something about he got angry when he sees a woman with a man and the woman is pumping the gas. So I'm thinking, so a man should pump gas? So like I say first, I do not have a problem pumping gas for any woman because it's not a problem. She said, I like a man to pump gas and I'm with you. I don't mind pumping gas. I just want you to do reciprocal for me. I want you to fold my clothes, or I want you to rub my back when I ask, or give me kisses upon demand. Is that an even exchange? I will always pump your gas if you always do what I ask. How about that? So we're quick to say what a man should do. I want to know from people, what should a man do? Because we're so quick to say he's not a man. We don't ever say she's not a woman, and we never say, what should a woman wash clothes? Should she do the dishes? Should a woman do that? Should she fold your sheets? Should she make your bed? We're quick to say what a man should do. So I want to know what people should do. Like I've heard the statement, and I always found it to be hilarious. A man should walk on the outside of a woman on the street, which makes no sense to me, but people argue that. Hilarious. That makes logically no sense. What, I'm gonna protect you from a car, or a man should walk in front of a woman? I argue that too, because if a woman's behind me, what if somebody comes behind her? I don't see them coming, but if she's in front of me, I can protect her. It's like, I can stop somebody because I see them coming, but I don't see people who coming behind me. I feel safer with a woman walking in front, so then I can do me. But we have all these things saying what a man or a woman should do. So I want to know from people, what should a man do and what should a woman? I just want to hear. I find a lot of these things to be just hilarious. I don't have the answers. I can be totally wrong. Maybe a man should take out the trash. The man should paint. The man should get under the car and change your oil instead of taking it to the shop, because that's what men should do. I'm sorry. This is let me be a advertiser for Arrowhead. This is sparkling water. I just want to understand. I'm never going to tell somebody what they should do. I don't know. But when I hear other people make those statements, I find it to be hilarious. So you should do this or you should do that. Now, I do think that both men and women should take care of their children. I think that's what I believe. I believe that wholeheartedly. You should do that. However, I want to know from other people what if they think? Just in general, what do you think? What should a man do? Do you, I would love to have somebody just in the chat, just throw it at me. Tell me what a man should do. I want to know. Should he take out the trash? Should a man pump the gas for a woman? So it's not ladylike for a woman to pump gas, but it is ladylike for a woman to wear pants. Oh, I just want to. I don't. This is. I'll say this, man. I wasn't gonna do this, but because I can't get any. Why don't nobody ever want to interact in the chat? I mean, sometimes people will come in and start chatting with me, and I think I'll drop a topic, something that I think is interesting. I really want to hear other people's thoughts. I do, but it is what it is. A lot of people may believe. Okay, this is the problem. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Hold on. This is not an uncomfortable conversation. This is really quite a simple one, and I will say this because I guess a lot of people will feel free to hop up on and talk about it, and I'm gonna stay on that. That's what I want. I wasn't gonna do this, but now I'm gonna make it fun because I think people are when they know they can. You can jump into the conversation. I won't. I would love to hear people in the chat just speak back and forth. But if you really want to tell me what you think men should do and what women should do, feel free. Hit the link. Tell me your thoughts. Because some people are better at verbalizing than they are at talking. But I got to say, listen to the Big Hurt for a second. I'm gonna go off on a tangent real fast. I enjoy listening to people because I love to hear different people's perspectives. I don't think like you. You probably don't think like me. I don't know what people should do. I just want to live in peace. I'm not trying to tell people to do anything. If I get into any type of situation with anyone, I just want to understand where you're coming from, what your expectations are, and let's communicate that. That's why I'm such a big advocate of communication. You have to be clear, and you should be precise, and then you should reiterate it so I know what you want. And if somebody doesn't want what you want, then you should go over there. That's one thing I'm about. I want to do what I want to do. Do you want to do what I want to do? Let's not play these games. This is what I expect. If you don't feel like that, I'm cool. I will leave you alone. You can go do you over there. I'm gonna do me over here. I'm not trying to control anyone. I don't want to be controlled. But what I do think, cut her grass, maybe throw out the trash. Yes, only woman who has not bossy though. So, brother Art, what should a man do? That's what I want to hear. I want to know from other people what they think. Like I don't mind doing what people may consider masculine or manly, but I don't have to do it. It doesn't make sense to me. And if I choose to do it, I need reciprocity. I want you to do what I think a woman should do. And if I have to tell you to do something, then you're not really working with me because I promise you, if I'm rolling with a woman and she tells me, hey, Charles, I'd like a man to pump the gas, I'll pump the gas. I don't mind holding the door open if that's what you want. But a lot of ladies, in my opinion, sometimes they're in such a rush. They don't like, you can just wait. I'll get there. I'll open the door. I don't have a problem with that. A man should be a gentleman. You're right, sir. I totally agree with you. Okay, we're on the same page. I don't mind. A woman should be whatever it's called, a lady. It should be a lady. But we're quick to say that he wasn't a man, but we never say she's not a woman. You would say she's acting unladylike, but we are quick to say that a man is not a man. Oh, he's not a man. He's not a real man. We don't ever say she's not a real woman. I'm making jokes about it, but it's funny. So we're so quick to say what a man should do. So in reciprocity, what should a woman do? What should a man do? Because I don't know. I know what I'm going to do, but what I think I do is what everybody can do. Everybody can take out the trash. Everybody can wash dishes. Everybody can fold clothes. There's nothing specific saying that only a woman should do this. And I don't understand where pumping the gas became the man's job. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's nice. I don't just want to force my dominance on women. I want to do things, but I don't want to offend you because you're so offended. If I could tell a woman, come here, give me a kiss, and she might not. Oh, you telling me what to do? I kiss you. So it's like. Some things I just find to be hilarious. What I get, do you want me to be? You want me to be in charge, but you don't want me to tell you what to do. I don't get that. I want to tell you what to do for me. Hey, this is what I need for you to do. Can you do this for me, please? Thank you for making it happen. So I don't know. A lot of people we discuss relationships, but we don't discuss relating. We don't come to a consensus so we understand each other. And that is the problem. We are not making sure that you and I understand what each of us mean. Some people I speak to a lot of people, and people, including myself. So I'm gonna put myself there. Sometimes people think they said something, but they didn't. You think you said it. Maybe you did. I just didn't understand it, or it didn't come out that way. We can all misinterpret things. We can all hear different words. And so, but Art said a woman can cook, but these days now a man cooks. Excuse me. I agree as well. So, what are there any things that are truly gender specific? Now, of course, let's say a man lives with a woman and a intruder breaks in. They're going to expect that man to be the protector. Yeah. However, we have so many. Okay, this is what it is. We still expect men to be men. Do we really expect women to do the same things that we used to? You get what I'm saying? So, uh, how many women really want to cook for men anyway? Like in general, how many women cook at all? Like, I'm just saying, like in general. And so I don't know. And should they? Should a woman cook? I talked to a female friend of mine, and she was talking about a girl she knew that had a full scholarship to do athletics. However, she fell in love. So she gave up her scholarship and she ended up marrying a man. And my friend was like, "That had been me, I would have took the scholarship." And in my brain, I understood her point. However, was the woman wrong for wanting to be married and she had kids and stayed married? Now, what other situation their situation is, uh, I can't speak on. However, was creating a family a bad goal? She met a man. They were in love and they got married and they stayed together. So I don't know. Should she had should she have went to school? Is that what the woman should have done? I'm sorry. Sometimes I just I just want to understand other people. I really want to hear other people's perspectives. I don't have the answers. I don't know what a man or a woman should do. I do agree that there's etiquette. There are things that men should do. However, okay. Let me take that back. There are things that men should do. Will a woman let a man do what a man should do, and will she show reciprocity? Will she do what a woman should do? See, what I got to still align. What a man does, we measure. So, but what expectations do we expect from the ladies? What do you expect from a woman? What should a woman do? That's the question. Like, I know what I like. I know what I want from a woman, but is she obligated to do that? So if I'm going to pump your gas, are you going to come and wash my clothes? That's the question. Because I'll pump your gas. Are you going to come and wash my clothes? Or, are you going to be there for me like that? So I make this argument, and could be wrong. I will say this, and women may say, "Okay, Charles, you have great qualities. Maybe I have quote unquote husband qualities, right?" But I was never really taught to be a husband. I might be a horrible husband. However, I say this: most people today, you're not raising your children to be husbands and wives. That's just my statement. You may want the marriage, but people don't know how to have uh, a stable relationship. So, and if they're not teaching it, I don't know how people used to learn. Maybe it was you watched and then you mimicked. But because now we have so many, I shouldn't say dysfunctional, but that maybe that's the term. Now you got people don't even know how you don't know how people are supposed to perform. Now you may learn things by watching TV and thinking this is how it should be. However, if you're not really dialoguing with people who are from different environments, different cultures, different situations, your expectations will not get met because you're not establishing them. So I'm gonna ask the question again for anyone who's here. I just want to hear from other people because I'm doing a lot of talking and nobody wants to flow with me. Nobody ever wants to get back with the chuckster and say, Charles, this is what I think. So I ask you questions. What should a man do? And should a man do this? And should a man do that? Like, okay, I'm gonna speak on stuff that people like. Does everybody date with the same intention? So that's the question. If you're dating for a certain situation, like maybe you wanted to lead to marriage. Do you establish that, and are you doing things to reach your goal? So there's nothing wrong with hanging out, but if you have a goal and you're not doing things to reach your goal, then that's a problem. And I could say this is what I want from a woman. So for most men, I think it's simple. If a woman shows a man affection with no drama, 9 out of 10 women would be getting the results that they want. I think a lot of times. I could say this. This is my belief. Now I'm going to speak on what I believe, and I could be totally wrong to say this. I think that a lot of women do not really lust men like that. They may want security, but they don't lust the average brother or man or whatever term you want to use. So you want to get the rewards, but you're not uh, giving the man what he needs to get you where you want to go, but you're not looking at how you see this guy. Like, are you really desiring him like that? Are you really ready to? Whew, I just want to be around him all the time. He just excites me. I don't think this is my belief. I don't think most men excite most women, and that is what it is. So sometimes we have these conversations, and I feel sad for a lot of men, and I feel sad for women because a woman is not getting what she wants, and then the man is not getting what he wants, and they're both frustrated. And you expecting the man just to do this because I don't know what somebody sent me a text, and I think the text was like, "How can I get a man to pay without anything in return?" What? That's what women actually think. That they think that a man is just supposed to do just because you're a woman with nothing in return. That doesn't. Does that make sense? A man should just want to take me out just because I'm in his presence. Really? That's like you should just go to work and get paid and do nothing. Does that make sense? So sometimes I want to ask people, what should a man do? What should a woman do? I want to know. I'm biased. I'm for men. I'm for men specifically. So I'm always going to come from the man's perspective, and it's never, you know, against the ladies. I want you guys to understand this. Oh man, it's hot, but this is good. This is really, really good. The sparkling water. Should a man drink on camera? Should a man cut his facial hair off? A man should wear his hat straight. I want to wear it crooked. So I just want to ask the question. I just want to know what people think. So what do you think that a man should do, and what should a woman do? I'm just curious. I had to really sit and think about this. What should a woman do? What do I want a woman other than affection? What should a woman do for me? Like affection and look great. That's number one. And I don't be a detriment to me. Be a financial asset to me. Help me make smart decisions economically. Make sure that I can trust you as a personal assistant. So when I tell you to do something, I want to make sure you get it done. That's what I expect from a woman. I don't want to hear any drama. I'm not with that. I enjoy a woman that can keep a clean place. I enjoy a woman who is good at designing. I guess that. So I have expectations. But I will establish that, and I'm more than willing to work with someone. I do like people, and I say this over and over again, that are really conscious about their health. Like I really want you to really think about, just at least walking or doing something to stay healthy. Now, so many people find excuses to not pay attention to their appearance physically. And I mean, I understand. I do understand life goes for us all. However, there's no excuse for you not to go walking for 5-10 minutes a day. Do that. You could do that. And now that's something I think that both men and women should do. That's what I think. But anyway, since nobody wants to interact with me, I must be really boring. I must be. But I still got to ask the question. What do you think that men should do, and what do you think that women should do? Now, if I had one person, just one person that really would ask me a question, or just spark a fire. Tell me what you think a man should do, or tell me what you think a woman should do. That's all I want to know. Because I'm not here to tell you what you should do. Because society is telling me no matter what I think a man or woman should do, I'm wrong, because y'all can do what you want to do. You got different groups trying to destroy regular traditional families. You're trying to just change the dynamic of what a family is. I don't know what a family is. I used to think it was either extended mother, father, uncle, sister, brother, all together connecting. Then it went to the nuclear family, and now it seems like it's a parent and children instead of parents, or we got this ever-changing dynamic where now people don't even know I'm gonna use terms I shouldn't use, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You have people that don't want to associate with anything. I'm nothing. It's a something. So I'm trying to keep it without it sounding crazy. So some people say, well, I'll make a joke. I say a man should, and I ask, what is it? A woman should, but some people say I'm both or I'm neither. So what should those people do? I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, but that's just my question. I don't know what people should do, and I've heard people actually say that a man should pump. Yeah, a man should. No, it's nice if he does it, but should he do it? Should? No. Just like a woman shouldn't fold my clothes. I would love for her to do it, but I don't expect that. I don't expect as appreciative. Like if a man holds the door open for a woman, that's nice, but a man shouldn't have to do it. It's what he chooses to do. That's the problem when you try to say what people should do. A woman, I appreciate a woman that cooks my meal, but she doesn't have to cook my meal. Now, what I do think, we got children, she should and she better take care of her kids. Just like I think a man should take care of his kids. Um, However, you should do it. You should. So I should pump. So if every time I go to a gas station from now on, because a man should pump gas, I'm gonna say, hey, baby, don't pump your gas. Let me pump your gas. I just want to pump your gas because I'm a man. That's what men should do. And that's what I'm gonna start telling. Are they gonna look at me like I'm crazy? Like, dude, get away from me. But I'm gonna say, no, baby. I was told a man should pump your gas. So I'm gonna see girls walking down the street, and I'm gonna run beside them and say, hey, let me walk next to you because a woman should never walk close to the curb. A man should be here. So let me be here because this is what men should do. Walk down the street, I see a woman pull out, take it out of the trash. I don't push her away. Don't stop. I'm your magical genie. Men should pull your trash out. That's what we do. That's because that's what men should do. Let me take your trash out. Oh, thank you. Also, men should be like you. That's what we should have to make. I should make a T-shirt that men are resources. Let's use us. Yeah, that's what I think. A friend of mine said something that hit me so close to home is that even though what I'm saying may be logical, a lot of people are not going to hear it because it doesn't fit. It's advantageous to you. It doesn't serve your benefit to say that a man shouldn't pump gas unless he wants to. But you want to say what a man should do. A man should pay for meals because you're benefiting, even though he's getting in return. Baby, let me just take you out and let me just look at you, and I'm gonna pay for your meal because you're in my presence. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you. I'm not getting nothing out of it except I could have just took my cell phone, took a picture of you, and just ate and talked to you through video chat, and not had you there, and not one thing I gotta pay is my cell phone bill. So I'm sorry. A lot of people, if you really listen to what I'm saying, you'll get how silly some of this stuff is. We have these programming things that tell us how people should be and how they should act and how they should be. I'm doing it in circles, and I'm not anyone to tell anyone how they should be. I think everybody should be nice, friendly, amicable, courteous, gentlemanly, or ladylike. My statement is that we are so quick to get on men and tell men how they should be. Do we ever have the conversation on how the lady should be? I in the world, if society collapsed tomorrow, are you going to? I don't know, survive because men should be doing this. So you got to figure out how to do this. Back in the day, men and women, if you start reading history, women did a lot more. They did a lot of work, a lot. Pumping the milk from the cows. The kids did work. This is all this new thing we have is relatively is new, other than probably the elites, and that's always been a small smidgen of society. I think it's always been that one, the nobility, the wealthy, the people that control the resources and take advantage of the environment. It's always been that small group. And now, because of programming, everybody thinks they're supposed to be special. Everybody's a queen and a princess, So I find a lot of stuff funny, but the king has responsibility. What do we expect the queen to do? I'm just so I'm asking. Since we know we're quick to say what a man should do, I want to hear from anyone. What should a man do? And if you can tell me what a man do, tell me what a woman should do. That's all I want to know. I keep going circles. I go around in these circles, waiting for a response. I can't get one quickly because everybody has absconded. I'm joking. I don't know. Have I said something wrong? Have I said something warped, deranged, strange? I just want to hear. I want to hear what other people think. I just was one person, Charles. I think that a man should pump a woman's gas and a man should take out trash. That's what you tell me. Tell me if you think that. A man should propose, get on one knee and buy a woman a ring. And okay, so what should a woman do for a man that he feels that he should propose? I'm not knocking a man for you people that want to give women rings. I'm not opposed to it. Tell me, for anybody who hears this, what should a woman do to have a man? Not what qualities. I'm not talking about what qualities, because we can argue that left and right, and there's no right or wrong. To become a wife, what should a woman do? Because what should a man do to? If we had to ask it, What should a man have to do to be husband material? Because women want to be married, but it men, from what we say in society, it's men that should propose. So if a woman wants a man to propose, what should she be offering? What should she do for him to get uh that that thing she's searching for? I'm just asking. Does anybody want to answer? Does anybody want to interact with me? Am I just that boring? Am I just non-entertaining? Am I just am I that hard on the eyes? Am I that repulsive? Am I driving you away? You guys just don't want to interact with me? That's what it is. I'm just what is wrong? Nobody wants to talk to the chuckster? Do you think that Charles doesn't know what he's talking about? Do I sound really silly? Or am I smart? I don't know. I think I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit deranged. And I keep asking questions, but I can't get one person to even interact with me. I just want to know what the men should do. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's sad for me. I'm joking this whole time. There's no right and wrong answer. I'm not good at triggering because I'm not mad. I don't have the answers. I'm not angry at anything. I wish I was. I wish I was perturbed so you guys would just want to share me. hey, hey, sister D Kite, what's going on? So answer, maybe you'll answer me. Maybe somebody will interact with me because I find it fun. So should a man pump a woman's gas? Should a man take out the trash? Tell me. She said, "Hey Charles, happy weekend." She probably ain't gonna respond to me. I just want to know, what should a man do? That's all I want to know. I want somebody to get back and flow with me and say, yes, a man should take out the trash. Yeah, and a man should do this. I want to know, why should a man do it if he should? And if a man should do this, what should a woman do? I want to know. I just want to hear from other people. One person, please, one person out there, anyone. Can you tell me? I would love to hear. And that's the problem. I can't get anyone to just say one thing other than Brother Art. My brother JT came through, but nobody wants to interact. That's the problem. You can't ever get interaction. You can't ever get somebody to say, hey, this is what I think. And I'm asking questions because I want to know what people think. Well, if he wants to, he should. So if he wants to, I get that. But should he? That's the question. Should he? Should he take out, or should a man pump gas? Should he pump a woman's gas? And if you believe so, why should he? Because I agree with what you said. Well, if he wants to, he should. So, because people talk about, well, a man should take out the trash. A man should walk on the outside of the curb. A man should always walk in front of his woman. I hear all these rules. I want to know if you believe them. And since we have all these rules for men, I want to know, what are the rules? What should a woman do? There are no specific duties for a man or a woman to do. And I gotta, there we go. That's what I believe. How come so many people argue that then? Like, I agree with you just said. My Buffalo woman. Tell me why so many people believe people should do certain things. Like, I can cut the grass, I can take out the trash, I can wash the dishes, fold my clothes. I enjoy when women cook for me. I enjoy a woman who does anything for me. I don't mind holding the door open. I don't mind pumping gas. If a woman wants me to pump her gas, she said, Charles, I would like for you to pump my gas. I don't have a problem. I just want you to reciprocate that. I want reciprocity. So I'm gonna ask you, okay, I want you to fold my clothes or give me kisses upon demand. And I'll pump your gas and you give me some romance. I'm with that. I'm making a joke, but that's the point. But a woman, what should she do? No, she can do whatever she want to do. Shouldn't do anything. I would like for things, but I'm going to establish the parameters, and either you accept or you reject. But should, no. But when people make the statement that men or women should do this, because this all started from me watching it was Big Hurt Fresh Out, and he was saying, one dude said he get angry anytime he see a man with a woman, and he let the woman pump the gas. And I'm like, well, I don't mind pumping the girl's gas, but if she wants me to do it every time, she say, Charles, every time you with me, pump the gas, let me know. So then, okay, if that's what you want, I don't have a problem doing that. So when I ask you to do something, I want you to do it. So I think that this is me, my belief. Sometimes we hold men to a different expectation that we really don't hold the ladies to, but that's just my perspective. Whoever is able to cut the grass, take out the trash, cook, etc., who is available at that time should do. I agree with that. Hey, Donna, this will be good. If you tell me your thoughts on this, because I know this is what should a man pump a woman's gas? That's the question. And I'm not, like I'm saying, first, let me state, this all came from me listening to Big Hurt. I was working out a little bit, and I was listening to Big Hurt talk to some dude Fresh Out, and the dude was saying he got angry whenever you see a man with a woman, and the man let the woman pump the gas. And I'll listen to that. Like you said, a man. So I'm thinking, so you saying a man should pump gas? And first, I'm gonna say I don't have a problem pumping a woman's gas. That's not an issue. But if a woman expects that, she should say that to the man. Like a lot of people want things, but they don't express it, and then they're frustrated when they don't receive what they want. Well, I'm gonna tell a woman what I want. I want you to rub my back. I want you to give me kisses when I ask. And if you don't do that, then it's not gonna be good for us because this is what I expect. So, you know, but I'm not going to leave that up. Like, I don't have any, well, this is what a woman should do. I'm going to tell you what I like. And either you do it or you don't. As Donna says, I feel a man should do all those things in your title. I will say, I will not ask a man to do it for me. It should come naturally for a man to do. If he doesn't do it, I will ghost him. So let me explain. I love what you just said. So a lot of things don't understand is taught. Everybody's not taught the same. So if a man has not been taught to do these things, it will not come naturally for him. It's not innate. It has to be taught. A lot of people, it's like this. That's like me saying a woman shouldn't go to college or a woman shouldn't wear pants because maybe I'm taught that. And if a woman puts on pants, I don't disagree. Like, you can say what you want. I don't think anything that you said is wrong. I think that if you want a man to do something for you, you should express that because every man has not been taught. It doesn't mean that they're not a good person. It just means that they don't know what you expect. Like I could say, maybe this is matters not because I don't care what people do. But let's say I didn't like makeup, but a woman loves to wear makeup. So I could say, hey, I think you're beautiful. I prefer a woman not to wear makeup when they're around me. Now, she doesn't have to do it. But if she does do that, then I know she's compliant for me. But it's not that she's the wrong person because maybe she didn't know I didn't like makeup. So you have to establish what you like at first. That's my belief. Because I totally understand. Well, okay, what you said, Donna says, I feel a man should do all these things in your title. I will say, I will not ask a man to do it for me. It should come naturally. I gotta highlight that. But I already knew you kind of thought like that. I don't think it's a wrong thing. Sister DK says, I'm single, but if I have a man and he is home, I'm not. And I'm at work for 12 hours, I would hope I wouldn't have to come home to clean, cook, etc. I agree with that. I think that it should be, I'm gonna help you, you help me. I totally get that. I totally don't try to pigeon people into certain roles because I think people should like. I don't have a problem opening the door for a woman. I don't have a problem paying bills. I don't have a problem doing none of that. I just like to ask ladies what they want. And then if once you establish, hey, this is what I want you to do, we don't ever got talking about it again. But I'm not going to just naturally go and pump a woman's gas. That's not, I don't think like that because I don't want to offend the woman. Hey, but it's not a big issue to me because some girls will say, hey, I like it for you to do this. Then I'll do it. Not a problem because everybody's not taught the same. We're not, I will honestly say I wasn't raised to be a husband. So I don't know what you think a husband should do. I was trained to cut grass and take out trash. However, if I was a woman, she won't take out the trash. I'm not gonna say, stop it. It's the man's job. I'm not gonna, if she wants to do it, I'm letting her do whatever she wants. I'm not here to stop you. You're free. If you want to take out trash, take it out. But if she say, Charles, I don't take out trash. Cool. You ain't never gotta take out the trash. Okay, but this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna take out the trash, but you can wash all the clothes. That's all. Just make sure you put them washer in the dryer. I'll help you fold them. But you're gonna do something. You ain't about to just let me do all the labor. Or if she say, okay, I don't take out trash, but I'll do the dishes and I'll cook. Okay. And not a problem. Now I'm not going to, it's going to be times. It's going to be times that she's going to be driving and I can't pump her gas. So it's going to be times you're not there. I'm going to cook some food. Okay. Donna says, then he is not a man for me. There are very simple, basic things a man should know. No one should see. Post this again. I love Donna. And the reason I do disagree is because everybody's not taught the same. Every woman doesn't think the same. Every household is not the same. So I don't ever diminish people for what they don't know. Because sometimes people are more than willing to be taught. I'm not telling you to change your views. You don't got to give anybody a time of day. You can never deal with them. However, some people don't know. And if they don't know, and they're willing to teach them because people learn. That's how you grow. Somebody like I may not know what you want. I don't know what your favorite meal is, so I have to ask you. I don't know. Some of these questions I may not even know to ask you. So I don't mind having these dialogues because that's how you learn. And I may want to open a door for every woman, and a woman may call me a chauvinist and a sexist. I don't want no man to open the door for me. So I got to know who I'm dealing with. How do I even know until I communicate with you? So I'm not saying you're wrong, Donna. I just say that we have to establish it and you have to communicate that so people, like if you expect people to have qualities or do stuff that if you don't verbalize what you're looking for, you may never find it. So I want a woman to tell me what she wants from a man. I want to tell a woman what I want from her. And like I'm always say I like this, and I don't want a woman to try to turn me. And I'm not a woman, so you can't bring to me certain things because I can't even react with it. And it's not saying that you're wrong. It's just that like some women believe maybe some men too, that they should be best friends with their partner. And I'm not always sure about that, because sometimes you don't like what I like. I may like basketball and you just don't like basketball. I like video games and you don't like video games. I may want to watch Iron Man and you may want to watch She Cried Last Night. So if I have male friends that like all the stuff that I like, so how can I say, like, I may find you way more attractive? We might have similarities, but doesn't mean that we're more similar than me and Joe. Me and Joe like whiskey, and you like wine. You want to unwind with Tasha K and drink some wine. I want to sip on some whiskey with my brother Brian. And so the point I'm making is, you first have to, I'm gonna stress this, you have to communicate what you want from somebody. And you even though that could be your personal belief, you have to be able to establish what you're looking for and tell people what you like, because sometimes people don't know. And I'm not going to cut somebody head off for not knowing what I expect instantly, because everybody has not been taught. Like I say this, my father passed away, I was like 15. So a lot of things that I probably should have learned, like from 15 to up, I had no male role model to teach me. I learned a lot of stuff from the military, and the military wasn't teaching me how to court women. I didn't have a big brother telling me how to talk to women. So it would be messed up. I think I'm a good man. I want to be good to a woman, but we go on a date and I don't open the door or pump her gas and she cut me off. That's, I don't know these things. So she should talk to me and say, Charles, I this is what I like. I don't have men pump my gas due to I don't drive men around. I'm always in the man's car going out. Well, since the man is doing all these driving, he is pumping his own gas. So let's say this. Um, I get that. So let's say you're married, right? You're married, and your husband is going to drink, and you're the designated driver. Uh, and the gas it's low because you guys took an extended trip, and he's inebriated. I'm not saying that anything. Would you let him pump your gas then? Would you let him pump your gas then? That's the question. I know I love you. You're a great person, because you even make me reflect. I get it. What I want from people, I wish I could get people to get past. But there's nothing wrong with like having biases or rules and stand by them. I just think that you should give people chances, because we don't know. I'm telling you, I'm a horrible person in certain things, but it's because I don't know. And if people educate me, I'm willing to be better. I'm willing to figure out how to, at least if she can communicate to me, to try my best to keep you in a happy space. I can't make you happy because that comes from within, but I can do things that hopefully that you appreciate and help you maintain your happiness. That's what I want. Yeah, but this is interesting. I, uh, Nikki says, "What's going on?" No, I just, I just feel like I heard Big Perk, and he was talking to a guy, and he said, "Would a man should pump a woman's gas?" And I'm not opposed to a man pumping gas or taking out the trash or doing what you think a man should do. That's not the problem. However, this is where I disagree with Donna, because she said that men should know this, and I think a lot of men don't know certain things. So you have to tell them. I don't mind doing chivalrous or nice things. I'll pay for every meal. A woman never has to pay if she's with me. If she wants to, but I'm not going to stop her. But you don't got to pay. That's not what I'm saying. If you want to pay and you feel good, I'll let you. But you don't got to, because I want you with me. I pay for it all. Don't do a trip. It's all good. If I can't afford it, we won't go out. Oh, okay. This is funny. How do I feel? Oh, that's my brother B on the whiskey page. How do I feel about holding a woman's purse while she shops? I like uh, truthfully, it wouldn't bother me at all. Like, what? Why would I want to hurt her purse in the first place? Why would she just take her purse with her? Like, it'd be different if she want to try on a dress and we work together. Charles want to try on this. I don't want to leave my purse sitting in the dressing room. I don't, because somebody can snatch it, hold it for me for a second. I'm cool with that, but I'm not. I don't see the purpose of holding a woman's purse. She said, "Now that's different. I'm the driver for that. When I'm married, he did all the driving, kept the gas full, car running. He was not trying to have his wife and kids stuck." Yeah, but I'm saying, I get you. I get it. So, how do I feel about holding a woman's purse? I don't have a problem depending on the situation. You know, maybe she got to run to the restroom and she need a hold and she want to sit it on a nasty stall or something. I don't. Most of these things that make a man more a man or less a man, it doesn't mean, it doesn't do it. Like, I don't care about that. I'm not trying to read it. Like, I don't care if you think I'm more of a. You're not reading all the comments. What comment did I miss? What you said. I agree, Charles. We don't have to agree on everything, on every like and dislike. Okay, hold on. Let's say I agree, Charles. We don't have to agree on every like and dislike. It's all part of being an adult. Men and women can have like morals and values, but we don't think alike in all aspects. I totally agree. I agree with that. Did I miss anything else? Um, uh, yeah, I think that men and women think so differently. And the more I talk to ladies, the more I see that we do not think the same. And more men think similar than women do. And I think that's why we bump heads. A lot of, I don't like, okay, let me say this. I believe in communication. I have expectations, but I'm going to make sure that you understand what I desire. And I'm more than willing to forgive you. I'm easygoing. I don't have a lot of rules and regulations. I'm not going to tell people how to dress, because a lot of things I don't like, but I'm not here to run you. As long as you're not abrasive or detrimental to me, is cool. I'll do whatever is necessary for things to happen. That's my belief. So did I miss anything? Because yeah. So yeah, hey, Elizabeth, much love to you. You know you're fantastic. Yeah, so I just like I like conversations. I just want people to just think about it. Like, it's not. I don't have what a woman should do. I know what I would like a woman should do. Let me change that. I know what I would like for a woman to do for me, but she has no obligation. I'm going to tell her what I like, and either she does it or she does not. So I'm not going to just cut a woman off because she doesn't do what I haven't told her. How can I expect her to do what I haven't told her? That's just my belief. And Donna said, I'm just saying, I'm not out here trying to ask a man to do these things. Of course, when getting to know a person you are dating, there are questions you do have to ask the person. I agree. My statement is this: there are a lot of men that are ignorant on what the expectations of the woman. A lot of men have not been taught. A lot of men, my father died early, so a lot of things that maybe my father would have taught me, I didn't learn, and I'm still learning. So you can't. I try not to beat up, be it men or women, for not doing what they have not been taught. And I'm more than willing to tell somebody what they need to make a better situation for me. To see if your two are equally yoked. Not everyone is compatible. It's more of a relationship that, yeah, okay, I agree. She said more than a relationship than great sex. I totally agree with that. I don't disagree with that. I think that to have a relationship, you must be able to relate, and you relate through communicating wants and desires. If people do not establish what they both want, then somebody's always going to be feeling neglected, or like, I don't have the answers. I know, like, I have a lot of biases. I do, but I'm trying to work on not being so judgmental. So, like, I'm human. We all make mistakes. We all speak a certain way. Sometimes we don't communicate clearly, but I'm working on that. I'm working on trying to become a better communicator. I suck with empathy. Hey, hello to everyone. Hello to all of you. Hi, Donna. Hi, Nikki. Whoever. Elizabeth, Sister D. Kite. I'm just appreciative that anybody would come and listen. I deal with what she said. Hold on. She said, I deal with enough macho at work. Sometimes I have to slow it down. And that's what, like, but I don't mind. Like, I think I could be chauvinistic sometimes. I can be macho. I'm tough. I'm Chuck. I could be that. However, I'm not here to tell any woman what she cannot do. Just like I'm not going to tell a man he's wrong for open. If you want to open the door for every woman, great. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. You got to do what's right for you. I just think that if a man or a woman has expectations for someone else, then they need to communicate what they want. That's just my belief. I understand Donna's point. I'm not here to tell a man what to do. He should already know it. I'll just say this: just like some women don't know, some men don't know. And some men, like me, sometimes you got to teach me. You got to teach me. Show me. Baby, what's her name? Let me show you how many things I want to say. Donna, you can ask me anything you want, Donna. I love questions because it makes it fun for me. Sister Dekai says, I think in a relationship, we should be able to learn from each other. If we can't, I love that. And I totally agree with that. I think in a relationship, we should be able to learn from each other. If we can't, it will never work. That's just my opinion. I agree. Charles, may I use your questions for my viewers next time? Donna, anything that you want to talk about, you can take anything, any snippet. My page is free for you. Anything you can critique me, you can put me down. I'm gonna still love you regardless, because I don't take it any which way. I think that criticism, critique, people disagreeing with me, it's all good. As long as ain't nobody yelling at me, like if you want to make a video say this dude is silly, is stupid, I don't like him, period, that's what you're gonna do that. But so I'll tell anyone that they can do anything. I could this like, and you could say anything. I don't get offended by words, not really. I just don't like people yelling at me. But on my page, as soon as you start yelling at me, I'm gonna just cut you off. So I'm not tripping about it. People can say whatever they want, but yeah, I I know your view is going to be different. Different. I know your view is going to be different than mine. I don't know what a man should do. I do think that the man should be the protector, but I'm not knocking on women. And she said I can take care of myself. If she can carry a gun and she thinks she can blast on a dude, you do that. I don't want you to do it, but if you, let's say you were my wife, I could be gone. I want you to be able to take care of yourself. So I don't, I don't have the answers. I know what I want to do more of the masculine thing, but I'm not gonna knock a woman. So I can do that. Charles, I'll take out my own trash. I'm like, sweetheart, sure. If that's what you want to do. Sister Dekai says, well, I got to get ready for my live stream. Oh, this was a great topic. Peace and blessing. Okay, to you. A blessing to everybody. I don't listen. I'm a. I just want to ask questions to get people to interact, and I'm still learning. And I am not a life coach. I'm not a guru. I can't tell the men how to get 1,000 women. I can't tell women how to get the men. I suck at lots of things. I think the best way to interact with people is have open conversations and don't have unrealistic expectations from other people. And if you want to have this is my belief, a meaningful relationship, then you need to be able to relate and understand that people don't think the same. Husband says, I came in late catching up. I recently did a video about a man being gentlemanly, open doors and waiting for his wife, things like that. But I don't think he has to do it for everyone. I agree with you. I totally agree. I think that it's a beautiful, like, I love to be nice to women. I wish, like, I don't want to be inappropriate. I don't want to be mean. I don't. I want to do anything that's going to make women feel special. I'm just biased for men, so I don't want women not to beat up men. So, and I don't think that it's a man's job to cater to every woman. But if you want to, it's great. So I think when we have those expectations, this is what a man should do. Maybe the man doesn't know, and you don't know his past to say that. So I'm not saying anybody said anything, but Donna says, I like to ask. I'm not going to talk bad about you. This is a great dating question. I would like to know what my viewers think. I respect everyone's views. Only God has the answer. I agree with that. Nick says, it's interesting learning about people's beliefs on relationship dynamics. I remember the first time I heard men say that taking the trash out is a woman's job. That blew my mind. I was, okay, in my household, I was taught the man cut the grass, the man takes out the trash, the man does the maintenance, the man makes the money, and the woman pays it. But now we got digital, the women ain't got to pay the bills no more. Because if she was supposed to be the money manager, the woman did the decorating, the woman did the cooking. So she said, growing up, it was damn near forbidden for the girls to pull the trash. Yeah, I had a female friend, and we talked, and she said her whole life she wanted to cut the grass, and her daddy never let her. She said, I just wanted to cut the grass. He would not say that. And like, I think that if I was a father, I would not force my daughter. Like, if she wanted to cut the grass, I'll let her. But I still would want her to be feminine. So I would want her to do the lady things, but I would never say that she couldn't learn to change oil. Come on, daddy, little girl, get under here. We're going to teach. I want you to learn. So, but I want her to appreciate when a man does do those things for her, because it makes, just to be appreciative. I would want my son to know how to cook. Like, my parents didn't teach me how to cook. I learned to cook on my own. And but because maybe my mother never thought that I needed to learn. Who knows? So I don't have the answers. I just think that it's good to make well-rounded individuals that first you teach them to be cooperative and amicable and have civil conversations where we both agree or don't agree. Like, I don't know how everybody's parameter is in life. I think that the problem is we lack civil communication. We have so much disrespectful conversations that men and women really can't even talk to each other because everybody want to beat each other up. And I'm not trying to beat up any man or any woman. I'm biased. I'll say this. I represent men. I want men to listen to me. I want men to let women do what they do and leave the women that you don't like alone. They over there. So if a woman is dressing how you don't want her to dress, don't ignore her. Mess with the women that you do like the way they dress. I'm not here to beat up people. That's not me. I don't like a lot of things that people do. Do you over there? I'm gonna do me here. That's my thing. What's up, hey, well, boy? How you doing? Am I saying it right? I can't ever say names right. Now I'm just having a conversation, and my whole thing is when people say what men should do. And I say that if you want a man to do something for women, I'm gonna go biased again because I'm a man. I'm biased. I don't mind doing what a woman asks me to do, but I want her to do what I ask her to do. So if you expect the man to pump the gas all the time because that's what you expect, okay, I don't have a problem pumping the gas all the time. So because you want me to do this, then this is me. I'm unfair. We're gonna have an even exchange. Every time I want a hug and a kiss, you're gonna give me that. And I'll pump your gas every time. Or better yet, since if let's say you're my woman, I want you to fold my clothes. Whenever you come in, you fold my clothes, and I'll pump your gas whenever I'm around you. Of course, I like what Donna said. Donna said some stuff that slapped me in the face a little bit. She says, I don't, I drive in a man's car, so I ain't never got to pump gas. But sometimes, like me, I enjoy drinking. I never want to drink and drive, so I prefer women to drive so I can drink. And I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for the gas. I'll pump the gas. I pay for the food. Any damage, any maintenance, I'll pay for that because I prefer to be able to drink. No, I don't. I don't want to. Even if I have one beer, I don't want to drive. That's just the way I feel. Some people, that's not them. But I don't drink all the time. But I wish I could, but I can't. Like sometimes it's good to go and not drink. Like I burn the calories. So and this costs a lot to pay for Uber. So if my woman enjoys driving, why can't I just pay for her to drive? That's the whole point. I think people really need to communicate very well on what they want and don't get frustrated when people don't see it your way, because we're not going to always see things the same. Sometimes you're not going to see it my way. Sometimes I'm not going to see it your way. And I always want to hear other people's, I got to see what, hold on. Okay, he says, I kind of wanted to cut the grass as well. My mom and my brothers always did it. They were afraid I'd get hurt. I'm clumsy. I probably would have. That's funny. Yeah. Man, I don't have the answers. I do not. I just like if I had a daughter, I would never tell her what she couldn't do. And I would tell her, like, I hope I would raise her to want to be somebody's wife. If that's what she wants, that's what I want to raise. I want her to have all the qualities that every man on the earth wants to chase her and give her a ring because she's so awesome. So I would want that. So I would teach her to be like, I'm gonna say something wrong. Like I think my niece is fantastic. If you guys don't know, but yeah, I didn't have total control, but if I did, she'd be more awesome. So yeah, I don't want people to act a certain way. Like, of course, I have things I think I want women to do. I want a woman to be catering and nurturing. That's just me. I love a woman that likes to rub backs. It makes me feel special. I like a woman that likes to cook and will cook. And like if I say, let's say I text her, hey, I like this, and she said, okay, Charles, I made this. Oh, you'd have made me happy. What can I do for you? Then what can I buy for you? I'm always trying to. I had to figure it out. Like I'm really trying to figure out because if a woman's with me, I want her to be happy. And I'm gonna talk about my own insecurity. And this is me. I don't make enough money. Like I don't. I make somebody make good money, but to me, I can't. I can't tell a woman stop working, stay home. And that when I get to that point, then I make enough money. When I can say, don't worry about it. Like I did something today, and I'm gonna talk about it because I'm a little frustrated. And it's not that I dropped my phone and my screen messed up. I've never had that happen. I'm like, man, I got to get it fixed. And in my brain, I just want to buy a new phone. I could just go buy one, but then do I really want another phone? I really want okay. I am a Google guy. I like the iPhone too. Don't think I like iPhones, but they got a new Pixel 6 coming out. I could buy the 5.8, or I could just get my phone fixed. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about it. Like, if I get my phone fixed, I'm spending what, $200, maybe $300. I could buy the Pixel 5.8. Just came out, probably $500-$600. But that's a new phone, and I could just wait and just get the Google 6 when it comes out of October. So that it always happens to me around this time. And here it comes, it's August. I got 2 months to wait. I don't know. But let me get back to it. So this is my insecurity. I'm like some people, they're super rich. I'm not. I'm not pulling the $200,000 plus. I'm not in that level yet. So it sucks because I can't ever be the man towards a woman like I want to be. I wish I could. I'm sorry. I'm just being silly with that one. Wait, Pepper Boy said, if she can't cook, then that's a man. Oh, that's hilarious. A lot of men and women can't cook today, and I understand because time is precious. You don't have that much time today, so I understand. Sometimes I don't feel like cooking because you got to wash the dishes. You can cook and wash at the same time. It's just so much, like I bought, if you don't know, I eat uh, meat, a lot of meat. However, every now and then, my my I got a couple of vegetables I eat quite regularly. So I eat cauliflower and cheese, and I get strawberries and spinach and put apple cider vinegar on that, and I do that. But one thing about getting strawberries, they go bad so fast. So if let's say I eat, like I said, somebody says let's go out, so we go out to eat. And if I don't eat, like you don't eat strawberries in like 3 or 4 days, like it's a waste. So it's like, man, I can't even enjoy strawberries like I want to. But I'm off topic. I'm gonna get back to it. I brought that up is because I understand why people don't cook, because buying food, it can be really wasteful and it's so time consuming. Next thing you know, I just had steak and potatoes. Excellent. I ate a steak today too. I ate a bone-in ribeye because Elizabeth told me if I'm gonna eat ribeye, eat it with the bone in. Now, I'm joking, but yeah, that's what I had. So and earlier I went to a restaurant. It was delicious. It's called Mimas, and it's great. I had, just to tell you, because I do eat bad sometimes, I had churro French toast. It was delicious. So one thing I'm learning, like I tried, like you can freeze meat and thaw it out and eat it, but you vegetables, unless you're gonna make smoothies, they don't taste as good when they thaw out. So I don't really like freezing strawberries and unfreezing it because it don't taste as good. But it's good if I put it in a smoothie. So I tend to not, like I eat cauliflower. It sucks. 'Cause sometimes you want to go out. Going out is fun to go out. I enjoy going out. I like to eat different food, and so because I eat something, I'll go walk for an hour. I'll go do some squats and some dips and some bench press and some curls because I want to be in shape. I don't want to have if people, this is what I tell people. If you really want to be in shape, and this is, you got to move. But if you just cut carbs to low carbs and just ate meat, you will lose so much weight as long as you uh, could eat within a certain time. Like I've done carnivore, which I think is fantastic. I'm not telling everybody to do that. Some people want to be vegans. I'm not knocking you for whatever works for you. It's just about it just, if you start getting your ingredients simple, because I'm not Chef Boyardee, it becomes easier and it's more manageable. Everything, because some stuff will get you fat. So, like I like donuts and pizza, but I can't eat it all the time. I love pizza. I love donuts. It's a place called Sidecar. I love it. I love Sidecar. And yeah, I would not mind paying every single time I go out with the lady if she does what I need her to do. That's one thing I'll say. I don't mind. I'll be your money bags. Just do what I ask you. I'll make a joke. Charles, she's playing you. You're a simp. You're a trick. I'll be that as long as she do what I tell her. And that's what I'm paying the cost to be the boss. Paying the cost to be the boss. That's just me. Uh, Donna says you're right, Charles. Carbs is a weight gainer. Unless you're doing intensive workouts, you can burn those carbs. I totally agree with what Donna said. He says you don't have to count calories. I monitor your macros. I I don't. I don't at all. I just eat the meat until I'm stuffed, and if I get hungry, I eat again. And I try to eat within an 8 hour period. But if with his meat, sometimes you can go, just eat until you're full, and then yeah, so it's good. Like, I enjoy eating. Trust me. I enjoy eating. I think the problem comes like now because I got this whiskey page I do with my brother, and because of that, sometimes I got to really. But that's one thing. People don't know I love beer. Oh, I love to drink beer. But one thing about beer is carbs. You'd be tired and sluggish. Next thing you got to cut. But you can drink a little bit of whiskey, feel great, and then you can eat all the meat you want and be great, and just go walking and do some push-ups and be great. Be like yes, like this. I'm joking. I'm joking. Stay away from fried. I'm going to get an air fryer. What I use to cook, what people want to know that nobody asks, and this is what a man should do. I use Ghee, clarified butter. I use that and I cook in that. That's what I use. Ghee. And I use a cast iron skillet, a griddle, and I cook on that. I have a friend, he's always cooking on the grill. I've heard fantastic things about an air fryer. I haven't tried it. People I'm getting tempted to buy one. What am I air fry? Like I like to broil. I broil a lot of chicken legs. I broil them. I put a little put ghee on it, and then I use a little bit of salt, and I use Mrs. Dad's the spicy one. I like that. Simple, because I'm simple. I'm a simple chef. And just cook until it's crispy, and I just eat it, and it's so delicious. So the same, like even steaks, like I'll cook it like a ribeye, grill it on the griddle on the cast iron skillet. Then I put it in the oven and let it bake until it's just perfect and it's delicious. Woo! She said you can actually make your own ghee. I did not know that. I'm about to have to look it up. I just buy it. Is it simple to make your own ghee? Clarified butter? How do you do it? Teach me. Teach me. Teach me. I'm sorry. I'm actually enjoying. I love you people. You guys don't know. This makes it so fun to me. This is just fun. Like just a conversation with people. A lot of times I'm just pushing it out there. And Donna is going to really make me reflect. I feel a lot of men, I'm a man, we're not taught how to be great men to women. Just like this is my bias. A lot of women are not taught to be great women and men. But how we become great to each other is through communication. So I may be horrible to you, but let's communicate. And I'm telling you, I'm willing, I hate this term, but I'm willing to compromise if you're willing to do stuff to make it worth my while, make it beneficial for me. I will change he said relationships. Yeah, I suck with relationships. I think I'm great at relating, but I think relationships. I think I'm great, but I suck because I'm never gonna be. I'm not good. I'm good, but I'm not good because I don't. It's some of the rules that I'm not gonna speak about that people have. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I don't know how to be phony. It's hard for me. I'd rather you just not ask me, so I don't have to tell you no lies. You know, keep me under lock and key. Keep me. Yeah. It's a less fattened. Dinah's saying it's a less fatting butter. So I'm just like, yeah, it's. I think it's they remove the sugar particles when clarified butter, so it's just taking the sugar out of it. So you're getting more of the good fat. That's all it is. Because remember, it's the carbs that's getting you there. Ghee takes the carbs out. So yeah, it's much healthier than butter, but it's more expensive. Yes, just like yeah, I think it's fantastic. And once you go ghee, you don't really want to go back to anything else. It's the best. I mean, some people like lard because the whole point is there's good fats and bad fats. And a lot of people don't understand what the bad fats are. But natural fats, animal fats are good. It's the processed fats that are bad and the added sugars. Because your body's going to create its own sugar regardless. So we become like all things are drugs. You become caught up in the excess sugar, and that's what causes so many. We don't move enough. Like we don't. And like my girl Elizabeth moved more than anybody. She make me not want to be lazy when I see Elizabeth move. But yeah. So I'm not people. If you really want to know, go to a nutritionist. go to somebody who's qualified for it. I just say for me, I keep it simple. I tried straight vegan, raw vegan, different things, 60% vegetables, 40%. I did it all. And the best thing for me is pretty much carnivore. I try to stay away from super, like a lot of bacon has a lot of salt on it. So I notice that sometimes some is too salty. I don't mind eating pork. I love ribeye steak. Salt is cool. And I try to stay working out and don't ever forego your healthcare provider. I'm gonna tell you that, and myself who hates to go to the doctor. But so yeah, meat. Yeah, you can. Even though people don't understand. Yeah, one thing I agree. Vegan diet is expensive. I think that I agree with that because vegetables go bad so fast, and you gotta always constantly get it. And how you don't stay like I could get a steak, and depends. You can get cheap steak or good steaks. It doesn't matter, but usually they're decent. And yeah, so I may eat. Let's say I eat a $15 steak, two steaks a day, $30 a day to eat, and yeah, I'm good. A bag of cauliflower, like our head, is it like $1? And some cheese, put those cheese on that. I'm good, and I don't overdo it with the cheese. But I'm just saying that's it, and I can eat that for a whole week and be happy. But it's my desire for taste that messed me up. I like to eat. I like lasagna is my favorite. I like barbecue. I like pizza too. I really like pizza, good pizza. So I end up eating that. But other stuff I can ignore. Like I don't have like somebody you taste for a hamburger. I'm good. You know, not that I haven't had great hamburgers. I could just do a low carb burger. Let's just put it the meat, some cheese, and give me a wrap of lettuce, and I'm good. You know, really, I thought cutting out meat would make it less expensive. Oh, I don't know. I don't. I don't, a lot of things. Some ladies, you guys are talking good. I love it when you guys talk because Donna and Nikki are talking. Yep, Donna. Some ladies use it in their hair treatments, like African and Middle Eastern ladies. I didn't know that. Ribeye steak on a grill with griddle asparagus. Yeah, that's good. Asparagus is really good. It makes your excrement sound a little funny. But really, I thought cutting out meat would make it less expensive. I like I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time anyway. I just be talking because it's funny. But thanks for putting G in your hair. If I put G in my hair grow back. I'm joking. How will the dating scene be in the next 5 years? Hey, Sir Anthony, much respect to you. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a great. That might be a great topic. I don't know. I'm gonna speak from a man's perspective because I can only speak from a man because I'm a man. A lot of men fear, like me. I hear other people saying different things, and I'm not an advocate of anything, but I'm thinking a lot of men fear marriage because they fear women leaving. That's what it is. Nobody wants to leave their resources, and nobody wants to get with a woman who doesn't do what they need them to do. That's just me being biased. And to me, I'm being biased again. Sometimes you women want to torture us men. So a man saying, she's saying all the good things, but as soon as I'm married, she might turn left, and then I'm stuck. I'm come from a fear point on that one, and I'm not saying I'm right with that, but I'm telling you that's really what it is. We see these horror stories, and maybe I don't know what happened. I'm not saying the man is right or anything, but it's usually the woman files for divorce, and then he's like, but I was happy. So and then I don't have the answers to that one, but I'm just telling you this is my thoughts. So I think men like women. I think women like men. But I always say this: I think men like women way more than women like men. A woman could, perfect example. I'm gonna make a joke, but it's true. A woman could just have a pretty avatar and have a nice voice and get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars just because of her avatar. You never see the chick, but you're gonna pay. Men don't get that. A man could be extremely charismatic, handsome, and all that, and nobody cares. They don't care. So I think the dating scene is because men don't even know how to talk to women anymore because we don't know if we're going to offend you. Like I could say, I find you to be attractive. Oh, I didn't like it. He harassed me. Oh, it's men. We don't even know how to talk to ladies anymore, and it's like if I call a woman nice looking, is that disrespectful? But somebody might get offended by that. Like it's gonna be crazy because you got okay. I have a belief. Let's say if a woman is dressing like me, I'm gonna think a certain thing about if she got a hat cocked to her side and she's wearing some shorts and some Jordans. Is that a signal to me not to talk to her because she's pretty? Is that if I say, hey, I find you attractive, I might offend her. So I don't know how the dating scene is because if I see a person in a cop uniform, that's a cop, right? So if I see, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. So I don't know where the dating thing is. I don't know how anymore because I don't know how men can approach women, and it's crazy now. I don't know how to be. I don't want to. I want to tell you that you look really nice. I think your hair is really pretty, and I find you to be extremely attractive. You're a nice lady. I would love to get a chance to talk to you. And if I say that, I may turn her off. So should I not say it? I don't. It's crazy. Nikki says, I observed that men and women have the same fears. I personally fear a man leaving high and dry and becoming a single mother. I would never divorce a woman. I just don't see that happening. However, I have certain requirements, and I sometimes this is me, my bias again. Women can be extremely frustrating, and I expect things, but they don't do it. So if you don't do what I expect, then I can't give you the. It's detrimental because she has the power then, and then I can't get her to do what I want her to do. I want you to do this, and I've seen. I don't know. I'm just me. I'm biased. Sorry, ladies. I'm biased. I'm a man. I associate with men. I'm for the men, so I can be wrong. I try to be objective, but I can't be objective because I'm a man. So I'm sorry. My brother the boy says, man, that's so true. It's a lot of variables to it. And Don says, yes, men get that. If he has a hot body, his charm is on point. Women will give up their savings to have any attention from him. Well, I think, okay, this is what we're being done. I like what she said. I think it's way easier for the average woman that don't look great to get attention from a man than it is from an extremely handsome man to get attention from a woman. That's just my belief. I'm telling you, I think way more. A man will pay for uh, a woman he's never seen, that has a pretty smile, just her face, before a woman will pay for a man, because we all have that men should pay, women shouldn't, and men really want women more than women want men. That's my belief. I'm telling you. Uh, I'll say this. I'm gonna go here. Really, I don't go here much. Uh, and this is just me being this. Let's say I dated 100 women, right? Let's just say that, or 200, or how many women I've dated. And out of 200 women, how many women will ever say, Charles? Out of 200 women, not even 5 have ever just called and say, I'm probably less. I'm just saying 5. That's putting up there. Out of 200, 5 has said, Charles, I just want you to come over and give me some affection. They're not gonna. They don't say that. But if a woman said that to a man would be there right away. And a woman say that, "Oh, you see me like that?" So men want women more than women want men. I'm telling you. Uh, it's like and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just trying to use that example. Most women will not pursue men, and most men pursue women. So women will always get more attention than men, and because men are like rejection, like I don't mind getting this. The whole world gets me. I wouldn't care. My statement is that if men keep hearing these horror stories from men, because you hear a lot of it, you start seeing these statistics, and you start seeing all these things turn bad for them. And like I don't. A lot of people do messed up stuff. I'm not justifying all these messed up men. If they've done it, deserve to go in the slammer and whatever. However, I'll say this: men are like, if two people agree, and then the woman says later, "Oh, he forced me." It makes men say, "You know what? You start doing the Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to touch him. Put my hands in the back. I don't like. I don't even want to hug a woman because she's going to say I was harassing her, depending on what it is." I'm not saying that's the common, but that's what's happening. So now you got men that really want to go their own way, or go to different places where they don't have those fears. That's just my belief. You guys are saying some good stuff. Uh, I have every single thing I want, and I don't think I ever could be okay until I have. Okay, I gotta. I'm missing what's going on. So what's going on? Donna says, "Well, okay, let me read. Let me just highlight this." What she say? Yes, if I'm not, I will move on. Don't want to waste my time or his time. Time is something in life you will never get back. So don't waste it on a dead end relationship. I think this is the problem, though. This is what I believe. I think women think about time way more than men do. And I think this is my belief. I'm biased again. I'm gonna say it. A lot of women don't listen to what men tell them. You guys really don't hear us. I could tell you, but that's my belief. And I'm biased. So I think I shouldn't say all. It's not all at all, but I think a lot of women, in my opinion, believe they communicate clearly, but you don't. That's just my belief. But then again, I think I communicate clearly, and maybe I don't. So I could be wrong. I'm not the guru. I'm not that. And I say this: you can't change a man, and you can't change a woman. I'm not trying to change anybody. I just tell you what I want, and I have patience for that. But women, I agree with certain people when they say that if a man doesn't want what you want, and you communicate what you want, it's on you to move on. Just go, because the man has told you what he wants. Either you accept it or you don't. A lot of women think men should change, but they don't change. And I'm telling you, I'm biased, ladies. You can beat me up if you don't agree with that. I think that a lot of women think the men should change, and they're waiting for the men to change. Ladies fear ladies fear date, ape, stalking, or a man that can handle rejection. Who may want to get violent with you. I agree with that. I think that and that's justified, because a lot of men are not. They're horrible. They're not good at rejection, and a lot of men like. I think about a lot of things, and I think, man, have I ever been before for a woman? Like, and it could have been. I wouldn't even know. I hope not, but I'm a man, so I mean, come here, and the world has changed. But before, a woman might say, "Oh no, yes." So now, as soon as you say no, it's like, okay, well, we're done with this. So a man really has to be cognizant. You got to really be really careful. I don't know. Like, so if I'm married, I'm laying next to my wife, and it's scary for a dude, just like it is for women. I think it's more scary for men though. And we have these rules. You got people that think, okay, I did a video. If and I don't know if people saw it. My question, I'm gonna state it here. Okay, we're happily married. We're gonna assume that either the husband or wife did nothing wrong, right? We're gonna assume this. The other spouse wants a divorce, and be it the husband or wife. And should the person who did nothing wrong, who makes more money, have to pay alimony to the spouse that wants to leave? And I think a lot of people think about that. I don't have the answers. I think if you broke whatever the rules of your relationship was, then of course you should have to pay. However, if nobody did anything wrong and you just want to leave, I don't think it's fair for the person to have to pay. That just to me. Um, Donna says, you have some real, I'll put that out there. You said you have some real, I'm going to show that. She says, you have some real trifling men that are dangerous. Some feel they take you on a date, you're giving them cookies. If you don't, he will get it. Date drugs. That is a big fear for women. I get you. Date eight drugs. And yeah, I mean, I get that. It's a double-edged sword. We don't want to be falsely accused of something. Have to be careful with who you mess with around with. I totally agree. So because a lot of men can lose. Now, listen, men want women. We want women in a physical way. I do. And if to me, I give the woman a secret. Just don't bring no drama. Give a man all the hugs and kisses that he can, and establish what you want. Sooner or later, a man might melt, and that's the game I give women. But a lot of women get or go out on dates with men they don't find attractive, and I would say stop that. Don't go out with men that you don't find attractive. And if you're not happy with yourself, get yourself to a point where because a man sooner or later will get frustrated waiting for you to give him what he's looking for. And I'm gonna leave the rest alone. I know that a lot of women want to get to the wedding ring. Leave that one alone because a lot of men are scared of that. So you got to understand. I got to say this. Okay, I got to agree with my brother Dark West Films. He said Mode 1 is the way. Mode 1. I got to shout out Alan Roger Curry. I agree with that. I promote being direct and saying exactly what you want. Now, Mode 1 is Alan Roger Curry's thing. People should check it out. I agree with that. So what's going on? It says very simple for us. What say? Just be there for us, and everything else will fall into place. I agree with that. I'm a man. I'm bi. I keep saying it. I think a lot of women. I keep saying, y'all don't. You guys bring the drama to the men. You're not peaceful. I understand like how Donna feels. My statement to what Donna says is you have to establish what you look for before you guys even connect. Before you even go out on a date, you should tell the parameters what you expect from a man, and see if you say that what you expect, and he doesn't do that, then it's all good because we talked about that. Me and Donna, I know a while ago, and I always say I don't believe in paying to get to know if a woman likes me. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not talking about paying. Paying is cool. I'm just not paying to find out that she likes me or doesn't like me. We're gonna talk on the phone, and if you want to connect, we can just meet at a park and see if we vibe in person before I waste my money on you. Because that's it. I would rather just keep it simple because I don't want to waste time trying to figure out and spend money to find out you didn't like me. That's a game I'm not going to play. For women, that may be beneficial, but for men, I would always advise don't spend any money on a woman that doesn't like you. Find that out. That's my thing. And if a woman wants to bite my head up when I say that, that's my statement. I'm gonna stick with it. Some men feel entitled, so they will take, so take the cookie. She says. Now, don't get me wrong. You have some trifling wicked women. The devil comes in pretty packages. I agree. I agree with that, Donna. I can't show that one. Donna. What? Well, I'm gonna show that. I don't agree with you, Donna. My maintenance man wanted me to hug him. He said he felt that like I owed him because he did repairs that I didn't ask for, but out of courtesy, owe him a damn thing. I owe you a high five. That's about it. I didn't ask you to do that. I don't owe you nothing, man. See, that's how bad things happen to people. I got to stop like that. I hate that I had to. I saw you guys saw that Pittsburgh game, right? They when the I watched the whole video, and I don't know what people thought, but the woman was talking to him greasy, and I guess he not so. Maybe she touched him first, and he not so politely, like not really, don't touch me. Watch out now. And she touched him with a slap, and the dude next to her got knocked out, and she got her she got a little love tap too. And I'm just saying, people say crazy things like you. Like I probably would have to say something to him, like what you say, like and that's I know I would say just don't talk to him no more. And that's I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet with that one. I think nobody should expect anything unless you communicate that. Like, hey, Nikki, I find you to be attractive. Would you like to hang out with me romantically? And she'd be like, nah, I don't like you like that. Well, can I get a hug? No, I don't hug people I don't like. That's the end. Oh, you owe me. I did the favors for you. Listen, that's nice. Do you want a high five? I'll high five you, but a hug, I'm good. So I don't know. I'm being silly. I think we got to be really careful what we say to people, and that's how people get hurt saying crazy stuff. Huh? I thought he did the repairs because I had to wait longer than expected on another repair. Not a damn hug. I reported him to my complex. Oh, I understand. That's kind of harassment to me, but it hasn't happened more than once. But still, yeah, that is in a way that's harassment. I'm not with that. I just say have a nice day if I get rejected. That's all you got to do. It's always going to be people that's not going to like you. People's I agree with that, and that's what I wish I could get people to understand. Uh, this has been kind of interesting. I went all over the place with this one. Yeah, it's fun though. Like I don't have any problem with a man being chivalrous, courteous, open doors. Should you? Now, should you? Should you? You don't have to do anything, but chivalry, courtesy goes a long way. So if you want to, I offer you. However, there are going to be some women that are not going to want you to do those things. So you need to communicate. This is what I want to do. Does it bother you? Because I had a girl said, "Well, you shouldn't have to ask," but sometimes I got to ask because I don't know. I don't want to just assume. That's just not me. I like communication, but once we establish it, and I know, trust me. If we really have the conversation, you ain't got to worry about it in the future. I'll take care of it every single time. Every single time. Trust me on that. Um, Donna says, okay, let me see this. Hold on. Donna says, I've been rejected by men. I just move on. He might not find me attractive. Some other man will. I can't even imagine Donna getting rejected because I can't imagine you pursuing a man. So did you really get rejected? So I can't see that you got rejected. You got to tell me, how did you get rejected? Or was it, or were, let me don't beat me up. Or did he manipulate you? Because rejected? I can't. So you stepped to a man first, Donna? You stepped to a man? And he was like, no, I'm married. But if I wasn't, so I'm joking. I just can't see it. I can't see that. I cannot see Donna getting rejected. No, I can get a dude being phony. I can get a dude trying to use you more than rejected. I just don't see it. Hey, I agree with that one. This is uh, that's one thing that I find extremely attractive is a personality. A woman with a beautiful personality overrides everything to me. I just find it to be fantastic. But I'm gonna ask the ladies. So I asked the men, what should a woman do? What should a woman do? What should a woman do? I want somebody to tell me because I really don't know. What should a woman do? I know what I want a woman to do, but I don't know what she should do. I think she should give me hugs and kisses and rub my back. I think that's what she should do to me. That's it. Now everything else is extra. But if she's my woman, we need to talk about what our jobs are, and then we'll split them up however we do it. I don't mind doing the trash, taking out. I don't mind getting the grass cutter, cutting the grass. I don't mind make sure the gas tank is filled up. I don't mind getting the oil changed. I don't mind that. What should a woman do? So let's see, the lady's gonna tell me that, huh? What should the women do? Cause yeah. Let's see them be quiet. They don't want to join into that one. Should she have to cook? No, you don't have to cook. If you can't cook, I don't want you to cook. You should order the pizza. I'm joking. I'm joking because he said all women have to do is crack jokes with me, and she has my attention. I agree with that, man. I think a beautiful smile is fantastic. I like women that listen and do things without you having to tell them. So let's say I date a woman, and uh, it's good to be like let's say I like Star Wars. I don't like surprises, but I like a woman to say, hey, Charles, I know you like Star Wars. I'm gonna get us some tickets, and we're gonna go to Star Wars. So if she says she bought the tickets, as soon as you did that, I'm probably gonna cash up her the cost of the tickets to cover it. Then I'm gonna let her tell me the day, and then I'll make it happen. But that's what I like. That or Charles, I know that you like the Lakers, and then I got some tickets to go to the Lakers game. Okay, so then if she does that, then I'm going to ask her who her favorite person to see in concert, and then I'm gonna schedule a day and say, "Are you good with this day?" If so, I want to go because I don't want to waste the money. I got to make sure she's off, and then I'll do that. Uh, hold on, I'm about to make a joke to Donna. We got the. She's saying that women should be the intangibles from the women. Has to. I said tangibles, and women always come with the intangibles. Be supportive, faithful, understanding. Let him know he shouldn't do something. Listen to you. Due to caring. Don't want her man to fail. Like the sayings go, behind every successful man is a good woman. Yeah, but we talking about if a man should take out the trash and a man should cut the grass and a man should pump the gas. What should a woman do tangibly, not the intangible? I know what you was gonna say, but I want to hear what should a woman cook? Should she fold the clothes? Should she teach the children? Teach the children. But what should she do? Because if there's no children, then what should be her job? Because the man's job is to pump the grass. The man's job is to open the doors. What should the woman do? Do you like it when we express our emotions, or is that a turn off? That's for the ladies. Do you like it when men express their emotions? Oh, I'm making jokes. I think this is what I'll say. Everybody should express their emotions. If you're angry, you got to control your emotions. So if I don't like something that somebody's done, I'm going to express it. I don't like that. I think men and women, we all have emotions. Both men and women should control them. But men should especially control them. So you can say, listen, I don't like that. Don't do it again. Right now, I'm not yelling at you. I'm telling you. That's expressing emotion. Right now, I'm a little sad. My friend died. Let the Denzel Washington one tear come out. But sorry, I'm going to say something wrong, but don't be a woman. Sometimes you're going to lose. I get that. But you got to be stoic, man. Not that you can't feel. Trust me. I want to win every game. I wish I was a billionaire. I'm crying every night because I'm not a billionaire. And I'll tell you, what's your goal, Charles? To be a billionaire. Why? Because I want to buy a house in Rancho Palos Verdes. Don't care what. I don't have I can try to make a vision board, but I don't want any house. Doesn't matter. So, yeah. I'm making jokes. Yes, a wife is supposed to take care of the home and the kids, make sure everyone is going to the doctor and dental visits. So keep God in the family. But I'm saying specifics. You're still keeping it general. I'm trying to push Donna to say a woman take care of the house. What does that entail? So that means she has to vacuum, she has to clean up. What does that mean? Does a man have to do that too? I'm asking. If I tried to vacuum, should a woman say, push me out the way? That's a woman's job. Should I expect that or should I tell a woman? I'm joking. Nikki says, let me show. I love Donna. She's awesome. What's it? Effing awesome. I like that. Nikki says, I like it when a man expresses his emotions, but not excessively. He can't be breaking down like Tyrese every week. I want my man to be a rock. I'm really emotional myself. I agree with that. Dark West Film says, yeah, Dark West Film says, give it the cookies and it's easy and be peaceful. This is hilarious. I like that. I love that saying. Washing your dirty drawers. I wash your dirty panties. You can wash my drawers. I don't have a problem with that. I'm joking. She said, yeah, not Tyrese. I'm just being silly. This is funny. I'm in the bathroom crying about nah, man. I'd rather you be angry. You ain't taking my kids. You ain't taking my kids. My son. And the Denzel Washington one drop tear come out. My kids. Daddy loves you. Don't worry. I'm back for you. I'll be back. Man, I'm joking. Donna has a question. Okay, let's see what she says. Charles' question: is she a stay-at-home wife and mother, or is she just working a full-time job like her husband? Let's get into that. So if both people work, should I tell my wife because I work, I'm not going to take out the trash and I'm not going to cut the grass? We both have duties. So if we both work, what should a woman do? Because if I'm working, I'm still taking out the trash. I'll still get the oil change and I'll still pump the gas because I'm working. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to still help clean up the house. What should a woman do? Because I'm going to agree with her saying, honey, take out the trash. And not that she couldn't do it sometimes, because I'm not saying I'm a woman she can't do, but I'll do it. So of course, I wish I could afford to have a stay-at-home wife. I want my woman never to have to work unless she's working for me. However, a lot of women want to be free. They don't want men telling them what to do. And that's the truth. You want your own money. So I love Donna for this, Think about what I'm saying. We still expect a man to be a man, even though he got a job. So a woman got a job too, but she still got to be a woman. So we're gonna stick to that. So what should the woman do? Listen, if we both have kids, the children rearing is both our responsibility. That's what it is. We're going to uh, most women would prefer that the man pay majority of the bills. Am I correct? So we're going to assume the man it's let's say 70-30 or 80-20 in general, and the woman's making money. So I'm trying to put this there. I've still got to do the man's job. Even if my wife works or don't work, I still got to do my man's job. So my question again is, what should a woman do? What is a woman's specific duties? You said take care of the house. That's general. So should she vacuum? Should she clean? Like, but should a man clean? Not at all. I mean, I'm asking. I'm gonna do my part. I'll get the repairs done. I'll change the light bulbs. If something goes wrong with power, if I can't fix it, I'll call the electrician. I do that. So, is she working part time or full time while married or with kids? Any which way that you want to make it. I just want to know, what should the woman do? If I feel if married, she is working full-time job. Oh, so let's say this. I feel if married, she's working a full-time job as the husband. Hey, he shouldn't expect for her to do so much. If your wife is a homemaker, the house should always be clean. Okay, I accept that. So the husband is working a full-time job. So the wife shouldn't expect him to always take out the trash in the house when it overflows. Correct? He should working full-time job. A couple of days I let the trash overflow. That's what I do because I'm working. Correct? And it's not that I can't okay, hot meals every day. See, we can both split those duties. I can cook and she can cook. So I'm just saying, what specifically is the woman's job? What specifically should a woman do? Because we're saying that the man should be the protector, the primary provider. We're saying that the man should pay the majority of the bills. The man should take out the trash. He should be the maintenance. He should get the oil change. He should pump the gas. Regardless what my wife is doing, I should do these things. So what should the wife do? That's what it is. We can. It's quick and easy to say what a husband should do. So I want to know. That's my whole argument. Men are not really raised to be husbands, but innately we expect them to be husbands, but we don't define what a wife is. Some people will go biblical, but do it really break it down. So let's social wise, how do we define what a woman's role is? What should the female do? We're gonna say what the man should do. Protect those women, pay those bills. Get out there and get something. Get out there and get something. Make her feel safe. So what should the woman do? Do homework with the kids. Dad can do that too. So I don't know. This is interesting. I find this to be extremely entertaining. This is great. I love to hear what other people think. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just find it to be interesting. Donna is, I love you. Donna says, the husband is working full-time, providing and protecting. A wife should not be home all day on YouTube watching Maury looking like a hot mess. I agree with that. Still, but what should be the wife's duties? What specifically should a wife do? I'll tell you what I expect. I want my wife to look fantastic. I want her to keep her. I'm not saying people can get out of shape. I get that. Just try to stay healthy. Try to stay attractive. That's what I want from a woman. And if we're going to, I'll do the masculine things that I think is masculine. If we define what masculinity is, masculine means relating to man, what men would do. So you can have females, women that have masculine tendencies because they do or they act like what a man would be. You can have men that can act feminine. We can agree with that. So I'm going to take certain jobs are more masculine, like being in the military, police officers, things like that are usually considered more masculine. Or we consider teaching, nursing, secretarial type jobs to be more feminine. Just saying that. So if we're going to get in a household, I will take the masculine duties. I'll do like doing a trash man. They call it a trash man. We're going to say trash person. So I'll take the trash out. Auto mechanic, usually a man. I'll do that. Electrician is usually a man. Not saying women can't do it, but those are usually more masculine. The person that carries the gun in combat, we only drive men at this time. So I'll do more of the men role. What specifically should the woman do? She should be the like you say, the caterer, the nurse. She is a chef more masculine or feminine? Like the cook is normally the woman, right? I don't know. So I'm just asking questions because I always want to hear other people's perspectives. I want to know what you think. I don't know. I, this all started, like I'll say, oh, listen to Big Hurt 916. Shout out to, like, I don't, Fresh out. Like, you ask me big YouTubers I listen to. I don't know if he's big, but it just popped up and I listened because I love to hear interviews with different people. So he was a dude, him talking, and they were talking about a man should pump gas. He got mad. He would get mad whenever he see a man letting his woman pump gas. And I said, okay, my brain, I don't mind pumping gas, but if a woman want me to pump her gas, all she gotta do is say, Charles, won't you pump my gas? I'll pump it out. I don't automatically just do it. But if I know that's what she likes, I'll pump the gas every single time. No worries. Because that's what you want me to do. I'll pump the gas. But I'm gonna say, but this is what I want from you. I want you to rub my back when I ask and give me a kiss every time I ask you, because you're my woman. How about that? Do you agree with that? And as soon as you don't want to give me a kiss, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you want your gas pumped? I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm dragging this out. You guys are probably sick of me. This is fun for me though. Really, really. Let's go. This is cool. Like I said, I look at a hot mess. I gotta be for sure. Donna says, is he going back to my brother? Boy, she's exactly. She's a stay-at-home wife and mother. She should be keeping her body tight. Okay. Nikki says, I know a married couple that meets out quarterly over coffee to plan their marriage. They said they always do it out at a restaurant or something so that it actually feels like a business meeting. That they're planning. Okay, I get it. They're planning out what they're going to do in their marriage. So yeah, they said a lot of people don't actually plan out their marriage. I agree with that. Most people, and I think that we should, if you like, a lot of people want to be married, but they're not discussing what they require. I try to have those discussions, but a lot of people don't. Like, this is my belief. I'm biased again. So this is, don't be, you guys ready, ladies? Come ready to beat me up. A lot of women want the fantasy. You want this, but you don't see the practicality of it. You just want there, and I want to live here. I want to buy that. I want to go here. And sometimes it's not practical. So when I say that, we should be planning out everything. This is what it is. We're gonna have a 5-year plan. We have a 10-year plan. Are you with it? This is what I require. Can you do this? Me, we got to do this. Sorry, I'm being biased again. And I need you to make sure you make sure I'm satisfied this much, and I'm gonna do this. I'll be here this time. Then we can walk everything through. As soon as you don't want to discuss things or it'll be okay, I have a problem with that, because I kind of like to know the details of everything, and I like to. Even though I can have some type of spontaneity, I like to make sure that we talk through everything, so there's no glitches in the matrix. Anybody who knows me, I don't like when people say I didn't say something. So I'd rather over talk you to make sure you understand what I'm saying, and then have you reiterate it back to make sure that we're clear. That's me. So, and I can, sometimes I can flow off script. I just want people to, like, if we're gonna do this, let's do this. A lot of people, they're not working with you, and they don't understand how difficult it can be. Like, I may want to walk, and you don't want to walk. Okay, so I'm gonna go walk without you. Don't be mad because I walk without you, because I just went walking around the block. You want to go over there. That's the problem. We don't see things the same. Or it's, I don't have the answers. Yeah, so many people don't date long enough before getting married, or date a few months and he is moving in. See, I've heard that argument for so many different things. If you really know what you want, you guys talk. Is it really a bad thing? But the problem is, some people don't really. There's no acquiescence. People really don't want to, like you. I may love the way a woman looks, and she may love me. But the reason we're not getting married is because we can't. We love each other, but we just can't agree. And as a man, I can wait, but women, you don't have that time to wait. So I think a lot of women need to do self-assessment and say, am I going to change or move on? Because if you're not going to change, it's difficult. I don't have the answers. And a lot of men, like I'm telling you, marriage to us is like, why would you, if everything, we're not getting what we want, why would we get married? And a lot of women don't try to please us. That's why I keep asking, what should a woman do? And we talk about, to me, intangible, but it's not really talking about what the men should do. I don't know. I mean, what the women should do. I don't know. I'm just be quiet. I don't have the answers. I think that people should take their time to get to know people, and I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait and wait. But do you have time to wait? And if you do, it's good. I agree. This is a statement. So you got to elaborate on this statement. Marriage in the USA is a death certificate. I like that statement. I think people are shying away from marriage, and I think if they want marriage to come, just change the laws. I think people will get married, and just change the laws, because it's that's really what it is. It's the laws. It's the laws. Like Donna a while ago, you did the Dr. Dre wife thing, and I know how you feel about Dr. Dre. I get that. A lot of men, all they see is, well, Dre started the business. That's all they think. And she taking Dre money. Dre did it. And a lot of women, well, she deserved it. You don't know what she did. She was so that's what scares dudes. Nikki said, "What is mode one?" Mode one is I'm gonna say the best way I can say it's a principle of life created by Arthur Allen Roger Curry. And in mode one, he breaks down the four modes of verbal communication with people. Uh, Mode one is direct, telling people exactly what you want. Mode two is beating around the bush, uh, or like you're circling, you don't really say what you want. You may say, "Can I take you out on a date?" But you're not saying, "Why are you taking a woman out on a date for?" When really you want to connect with her in a romantic way, but you're not establishing that, and you're not saying where you want her to go, be it casual or long term. That's mode two. Mode three would be just hanging around a woman that you like or any person and not saying what you want, but hoping to catch on. And mode four is when you say directly what you want through anger. Those are Alan Roger Curry's four modes. So when he says be mode one, it means always be respectful and charming in expressing your desire for romantic intentions with a woman for whatever way you want. So mode one would be a man being seductive, being charismatic, and expressing to a woman that I find you extremely attractive. And I want to know when we are going to connect romantically, because I'm not looking for anything, be it long term. I'm not saying I can't get there, but at this time, I just desire you physically, and I want to connect with you in that way. Are you with that? That would be mode one, because right there, the person is telling you how they feel about you and what they want from you. They're telling you that they want a casual situation. They're saying, uh, and I, they're not lying to you. They say maybe it could turn long term, but right now I'm just desiring you. So right there, you set the table so you don't waste time. A woman can say, "I'm not with that," or "Yeah, I'm with that," and and that's pretty much what it is. It's about being direct. Mode two would be, "Hey, can I take you out on a date? Would you like to hang out sometime?" But you're not telling her why you want to take her out for. Mode three, "Hey, it's good. Hey, it's cool. Let me get your number. We'll call you sometime. We could just be friends," when you know you want her romantically. And mode four would be like, your anger. I can't stand you girls. I want to take you out, whatever it is, and expressing yourself. So that's what it is. I hope I made sense. Adonna says, since you brought up Dr. Dre briefly, how do you feel about him not helping his daughter no more, or you don't follow it? Oh, I heard that situation. And this is what I think. I don't know his situation with his daughter, but parents never owe you, ever. So once you're grown, you're responsible for yourself. He don't have to help anyone he doesn't want to. It'd be cool. I think it's fantastic to help your kids. I'm not knocking any parent who chooses to help their kids and give their kids a head start, but nobody owes you. So that's my belief. You ain't got to help anyone. They're not your kids. They're grown now. I mean, they're your kids, but they're not children anymore. Once you're an adult, you're responsible for you. You ain't got to ever help a daughter. So, like, if my parents died and they gave everything to charity, should I be mad at my parents? They ain't got to help me. But if they do help me, I appreciate it. That's my belief. No one has to help you. No one. No one has to help you. Just appreciate the help you get. Appreciate it. So if he chooses to help her, that's wonderful. But should he help her? Should he? No, you don't have to help anyone. Dr. Ray should give me $1 million, but would he? And does he have to? I'm just making a joke about it. So I appreciate any parent that helps their kid. If you pay for your kid's college, if you give them a head start in life, you buy them their first house, you get them hooked up with a job, man, that's wonderful. Just because Michael Jordan is my father, it doesn't mean he's gonna get me a job at Nike. But if he does, I appreciate it. And most parents use their resources and networks to give their children a head start, because you have parents that are wealthy or have networks, they can give you a better life. Some people become stars because their parents were stars. And I'm not knocking their talent, but they had the advantage. It is what it is. Life is not fair. You know, it's somebody that's on YouTube that knew the right person and got 1 million subscribers, and they're not as good as Donna, or they're not as good as anyone else. I'm not knocking them. Life is the way it is. It is what it is. But he said he helped her a lot. I don't know this. Like, I don't really follow the news, but you guys talking to me about it, I'm willing to talk about anything. I find it to be extremely intriguing, interesting. I think it's a wonderful thing to have conversations. I just try my best to not, like, because I like the conversation, but I don't want the drama from it. So I don't really want to talk about, like, I don't try my best not to put people's titles in, like, the names in it. But if you ask me a question, if you send me an email, say, Charles, talk about it, then I would do it. But in general, like, I don't care. I mean, I think that if I was a parent, I would help my kids regardless. I would give all my money to my kids, and hopefully they would screw it off. But I want them to win. I want them to win. So yeah, I don't. What I how much money do I need? Like, you guys may need. Like when I say I want billions, it's not because I want to be a billionaire. I just want to help people. I want to buy everybody a house. I want everybody to live well. And I wish I could employ people. I wish I could figure out a way to help everybody grow. I want to tell everybody, go check out the Underrated Darkness, or check out Donna Just Being Real. I mean, I wish I could make everybody who does YouTube, whenever which way they do it, blow up. I just want to have interesting conversations. I like, I'm an advocate of, I like, mode one. And I disagree with it, Brother Allen, on certain things, not much, but to certain things, like words, we disagree on certain terms, but not as far as philosophy. I don't really on any philosophy that he talks about when it comes to dating and interaction with women. I pretty much agree with now. Certain words I disagree with, in the way he says it, like, because I don't agree with that, but not the philosophy. So I want to see everybody win. I don't think negative about anyone. I think people say silly things. I'm extremely stupid sometimes. I say dumb things, but it is what it is. I shouldn't say but I like that sometimes you gotta, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I did a lot of talking. Anybody got it? Okay. I love Donna. If I say it to you, I do, because you're great. I agree with what you said. I will always help my kids. Now, if my children are trifling, example, stealing from me, violent at me, drug addict, not trying to change, no way I would support a child like that. They are users and manipulators. I agree with that. A lot of people can do detrimental things to people, and they don't think about it. And trust me, I had people do some things to me that, like, we could be cool, but I would never in business or any interact with you, because once you do me dirty once and it's detrimental to me, I can't really deal with you. I can still be cool. We can still be amicable. I just won't do with you on a business level. And I've had stuff like that happen. So yeah, but I don't really I don't hold grudges. I don't have no animosity toward people. I just do. Like, once, let's say if I had millions, I would even give people who did me dirty millions, because I don't care. I would never treat you bad. I don't want you to suffer. I just hope you don't do it to the next person. I just won't deal with you on that level. But here's $1 million. Here's 2. Live your life. Be happy. As long as I'm living, I can get past it. Money comes and it goes. That's the way I see it. It's just, I want people to win. I wish I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't even, like, I'm not a lot of people are relationship gurus. I'm not a relationship guru. I don't have any answers to people. I don't know what type of relationship dynamic you should have. I don't know how you were raised. I don't know your belief system or anything. I just think people should be as upfront and honest with people. And you should try your best to make sure your person that you're with is satisfied in whatever way that makes them feel complete and competent. And you should never get frustrated off of communication. I think a lot of people, when they talk to me, get frustrated because I'm extremely literal. So I'll ask you what you mean, and then I'll probably say that if I think you didn't say something, I'd be wrong. I said, well, that's not what I heard. That's what I thought you said. And then that I get people to, I don't like you. You just can't let it go. And that's my issue. So I'm really working on not trying to correct people. I got to stop that. I'm not the best speaker. Who am I to correct anyone? And I don't care what vernacular you speak. I don't care how you speak colloquially. However, whatever terms you want to use it. I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm trying my best to not be biased and manipulative and coercive. I'm not trying to have any nefarious things going on. I want you to win. I'm talking. Anybody got anything else you want to talk about? Because you guys have been up. This is crazy. I didn't even think I was gonna go this long. This got good. You guys started. Actually, Donna. I appreciate Donna with purple hearts. Yeah, this has been great. This is what I think. Just like on YouTube. No, like I tell people, you don't ever have to come watch me. It's cool. Like, people pop in and say I'm here. It's cool. But Donna made me think about this. Nobody owes me a view. People can unsubscribe. You don't like my conversation, it's cool. I don't take it personal. I try to always check out people, just see what they're talking about. If you got good topics, I'm gonna listen. And I know a lot of people, this is their way they eat, so I don't mind showing you that love, but you don't have to do that for me. No one ever has to do that for me, because I may not be your cup of tea, and you don't owe me that. Donna got me to like start looking at things and am I going to even listen? But I want to support them. But I get because I really want my feed to be what I like to listen to. But I want it to be random. I want to hear different people, so it doesn't matter. And I want to hear positivity. That's what I think. You think programming blocks a lot of people? That's good. That's a good one. Let me see. Do you think programming blocks a lot of people from having a good relationship with people with the opposite sex? Yes, I totally think it does. I think that men and women can be friends. You can be, but a lot of people lack emotional control, and a lot of people aren't honest with what they want. Like, if you don't trust yourself to be around a woman and just be a friend, don't be around her like that. And if you can be a friend and you can maintain that, it's cool. I'm not telling anybody. Some people have casual uh, relationship type things, and that's cool if that's what you want. However, if you know that you just want a friendship, then it just I got some great female friends. I got a female friend, Danielle, awesome, one of the awesomest people on the planet. If she asked me to drive to the moon for her, I would, because she's awesome. So, excuse me. I think that yeah, I think that our programming messes us up, and there's nothing wrong with your programming, but you got to look at it objectively. Just because you believe something doesn't mean that it's right. And I'm always open to have my ideologies changed. And I've learned something as I've gotten older, that things that were like, okay, I'm gonna say something. When I was young, even though it's still high, my desire to be with women was super high. Now that I'm older, it's still super high. I'm just lazy, so I just don't want to waste time, and I don't want the drama, because women and men don't think the same, and I don't really like when I say regrets. I don't really have regrets. I just wish I was as I communicated well before, but I wish I would have talked about more things earlier and not rush into situations, so I would never hurt women. Because a lot of women, I still have love for them. Like, they will never know. Just I may not ever call them or text them, but man, I still got love for you. I don't care what you look like, because you were good to me. And I don't have any animosity to any woman I ever like at all. It was me being a dirtbag. I was still am deep down inside. It's still in me. Just control it. Just control it. I'm gonna grab your booty. I'm joking. I'm joking. What's up, Sir Anthony? Man, I've just been having fun with people, man. Donna, Nikki, Pepper Boy, people who popped in. I'm really appreciative of people listening to me. I'm always trying to be a better person. I'm working on me. I'm still in the language. I'm building it as we fly. I'm just talking because sometimes I just want to have conversations. That's really what I would like. I like conversations. So if anytime I can engage in a good conversation with people and people flow back and forth from me, it makes it fun for me. I'm not here to tell people they're wrong. I may not see it your way, but I can learn. So like you have left Donna says so much that she's going to make me have to go back and reflect on myself and say, maybe she's right about a lot of things and maybe I'm looking at it wrong. So I like those conversations where it makes me think. I don't mind, like every conversation with me is not about men and women, like at all. I don't even care, but I enjoy the dialogues because it's great, because that's how you get people to interact with each other and not be so antagonistic towards each other. I want to see men and women be friends, and don't say all these women they're like okay, I'll make a joke. Like if people watch videos, like they say the modern woman, right? I don't think they're all bad. We just got to learn how to connect with each other. And if you want me to do things for you, I need you to do things for me, and vice versa. So that's my belief. What did Donna say? She says, that was a fun conversation, Charles. Conversation. Thanks, Charles. Blessing to everyone in the chat. Remember, date smart, not thirsty. Well, I'm thirsty. I want to drink some water. I can't help it. If not, you'll be a target of being used and abused. Use me, baby. Use me. I'll stay safe. You don't gotta call me no more. I'm joking. I'm joking. I do agree that people should date smart. I don't know if I agree with that thirsty, because I'm extremely thirsty. I'm extremely thirsty. Come here, girl. What type of water are you? Are you Perrier? Are you Arrowhead? Are you Mountain Dew? Maybe not even water. Maybe that's soda. Maybe you got that fizzle. Maybe you got that bite. Maybe you like whiskey. Better yet, are you Chardonnay? Because I want to unwind you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, I love you all, man. Nikki, of course, you already know you. Always my co-host. I just like the conversations. Anytime anybody want to talk to me, feel free. Sometimes I just talk about nothing. A lot of times I just say things just to get people started. I just want to spark a conversation. And I want other people to talk about it. And a lot of people, like I'm telling you, this is outside of me. They're gurus. I'm not a guru. I'm not a dating expert. I'm not a life coach. I can't teach you how to make $1 million. I'm not one. I can't tell you how to dress. I'm not a consultant. I can't even tell you how to make jokes. My jokes go doom doom. So how can I? I can't even tell you. I don't know what I am, but what I am good at is just trying to love people. I'm just trying to love people, and I'm trying to be the best man I could be, and hopefully together we can improve each other. And as much as you guys got something from listening to me, I get as much from you. What makes me go is other people just reacting to me and hold me accountable to being the best person that I am. All right, let me go ahead and stop because I've had fun, and much love to you all. If I didn't shout out somebody, it's love to you anyway. I'm not the best, but I'm working at it. One day, maybe one day I have a studio, and I bring people in, and I give up different things. All right, I mean this. Much respect to you all. Have a great one.